Welcome back everybody to another World of Tanks video. My name as always is Maxwell, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of the 9.0 changes to the various different maps. First off, before we get into the video, I want to give a big shout out to Pointy Haired Jedi. Just say a massive thanks for joining me in the training room here. You can see him there marauding around. So a big thanks to him. He also does pretty good World of Tanks content. If you want to go check that out, leave him a like, favourite, and if you enjoy his stuff, definitely have a subscribe to his channel. I'll put a link for that in the description. If I remember, I might even put one on the screen right about now. So, first and foremost, on all of the maps in the game, you may notice that there are going to be some graphical improvements. The shader quality and the lighting quality has been improved drastically. You may notice it on these buildings here at about this range. The various different textures on the various different materials have been changed to actually reflect what the texture is. Now this isn't a HD model of the chassis, but as you can notice, it definitely looks a lot more metallic than it used to. And if we have a look over here, this little wooden shed looks a little bit more wooden, and this brick structure here looks a little bit more brick. That's thanks to all of the shader upgrades that they've been doing. And if I'm not mistaken, this feels like it runs a little bit better, a little bit faster than it used to. So anyway, that's enough waffling on about the shaders. Let's have a look at the actual map changes now. So the first big one, just going to smash these logs, yeah. So, first one you may notice, well, you may notice that the chassis has had a little bit of a change. It's this is the upgraded turret, but for some reason it looks like the old turret. But anyway, so the map itself, the hill in the northern location is the big change that we're going to see right off the bat. As we climb up here, you may notice, I think this rock here is brand new. This thing, because the enemy team, or the other team on the other side there, has the church, I think they've decided to put this rock formation in here rather than removing the church. And this is going to allow you some cover from the enemy coming down from the hill, and it's also going to provide some cover from that left-hand side there. So basically just making it a little bit more of a mirror matchup without actually just perfectly mirroring. The other thing you may notice is the hill is considerably different. We've got this large rock here. I think there was a rock like it earlier on, but they've just extended, made that a little bit bigger, and given this hill here what is basically a shelf. So as you drive up here, you've got the main hill, which is pretty much unchanged. You've still got the windmill and the building up there, but you've got this other little lip here, which you can duck down into. The great thing about this is you don't need to fear getting shot from that left-hand side there, because you have this wall here to defend and block off any shots that may come in from there. There are little bits where you can sort of poke out and have a look over the top. If you've got some good gun depression, this is going to be a fantastic sniping spot for you, because if you can get into a great hull down position here and then fire out over the top. Obviously the chaffee's a tiny little tank, so it's not going to be able to fire over the top of these, but if you can get sort of just your turret over the top and have a look over, that's going to be an excellent firing position. And obviously they've got this rock in the center here, so that both teams, as one comes in from that side and one comes in from this side, you can square off around about this rock here. But you have to be careful from the guys up the top there, because you're not totally shielded from the top of the hill. So there's been a couple of minor changes at the top of the hill. As you may notice, this is a lot flatter. There used to be little ridges here and bumps to protect people as they approach the top of the hill. But now I guess with the addition of that little extra hill here, they feel they don't need so many bumps and irregularities in the terrain. So this has been totally flattened out compared to how it used to be. But as I said, if you're here, you can definitely fire down into that location there. So definitely have to be careful of this little lip here. So it seems like Wargaming's definitely going around and flattening out a lot of the maps, changing them to be a lot more uniform than they would otherwise be. So we're going to sweep down this side, and again, as you can see, a lot flatter and a lot more uniform. Church is still here, so they haven't gotten rid of that. In the center here, this is pretty much unchanged, apart from the roll of the terrain's a little bit different. So you've got this rock here and this little raised section here. We've got something pretty similar on the other side there. We'll just go take a look at that. Try not to smash our tank to pieces as we do so. As you can see, you've got this flat open terrain here. The one good thing, as you can see, is you've got this big sort of lee in the terrain. You've got this big dip here, and if I have a look here, I'm with the height of my tank, I'm totally shielded in this little dip from anything in that direction or that direction. So this obviously offers some fantastic scouting routes. You'd be able to spawn in, drive your light tank all the way along here, and then get to this position here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to climb this little wall here. The Chaffee doesn't seem to have the engine power to be able to do that, but other light tanks, especially going at full speed, may be able to do so. But even if you don't climb that wall there, you've definitely got a fantastic scouting route here. And vice versa, if you spawn on this side, then you can just sweep right across. As soon as you get into this little lee here, then it's only people up on the ridge there that are going to be able to fire down on you with any kind of accuracy and ability to kill you. As you can see, totally defended from that left-hand side from anybody. So a lovely little change there to this open plain, making it not necessarily so open in the end. So we'll head around the right-hand side of this church. I definitely feel like the game's running a lot better. I mean, I know there's only 2 of us in this battle, but I definitely feel like the graphical performance has been improved, even though the graphical quality has also been improved. So just having a look around here, this all looks pretty much the same. So there's one other big major change we can go take a look at, which is the swamp area, where you normally get a lot of light tanks going to. And we'll just head into the enemy base and then sweep down into the swamp. So the swamp is this little area on the left hand side, and what you normally do is, if you're a light tank or a good spotter when you spawn here, you creep along this little swamp area and get into a bush. It's pretty much, depending on your view range, this bush here. If you can get here, then you can see by the size of the bush, you're pretty much just, you're never going to get detected from any angle, and you can just spot all of the enemy from all the way over there. So you can see there's a lot of changes being made to the swamp here. It's not slowing the Chaffee down particularly much, which is great, and you've got a lot more terrain irregularities here. As you can see, still you can't get shot from that left-hand side. You're still open, sorry, the right-hand side, not knowing my right from left there. He's still open to the left-hand side. Jedi just going for a little bit of a fly there. So you're still open to the left-hand side, but with the changes that have been made over there, you're probably going to be a bit safer, because they're going to be more focusing on battling each other there. And you've got this lovely little raised section in the terrain here made to sort of defend you from the front. So definitely the swamp is going to become a bigger point of contention in battles I can see in the future. As you can see, there's a lot more places that you can hide and take shelter, whereas before it was pretty much you would just be out in the open and a little bit screwed if you get caught out in there. I'm going to take a quick look at the far left-hand side here and just see if there's any particular changes over there. I don't think so. I think everything over here still remains pretty much the same, which is if you can get a light tank or a fast medium into this position here, then you can really wreak havoc on the enemy team as they come over the lip to try and get to you. So it looks like this is all pretty much the same. Just going to avoid these boats here. So yeah, this all looks pretty much the same. You can still get to the little island over there, and that all looks unchanged. Actually, this little beachhead here looks like a new addition. So now when you spawn in that location there and you get to here, you've got this lovely little beachhead here and drive around, and that offers fantastic defense from the base over there. And you've still got this little island here that you can get to. So some fantastic changes being made to this map, let alone to the shaders themselves, so that pretty much all of the materials look a lot better than they did before. Just want to double check. So the Chaffee's gun remains the same, 137 pen, 115 damage. It's just the look of it that's changed. So I think that's going to be it for this look at the 9.0 changes to Malinovka. Hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, definitely leave me a like or favourite. And stick a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what your favourite part of this new map is. I'm going to take a quick look over there. I'll do my signing off spiel as I'm driving to that location. So yeah, Definitely leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what your favourite part of this new map is and what you think the new dynamic's going to be like for battles on this. If you're not already, then definitely consider hitting that subscribe button for a lot more content like this in the future. There's going to be a lot more map previews and just general World of Tanks content to come out over the next few weeks, months and years. I can see myself playing this game for a long time to come. So this looks pretty much unchanged. Maybe that little bump there is different. But no, this all looks pretty much unchanged. So, thanks very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. I have been Maxwell. This has been my look at the 9.0 changes to Malinovka. And I will catch you guys next time.